Hello and welcome to Car News, best YouTube channel to listen to while you're driving to work or on your daily commute. So today I was going to talk about a viral YouTuber, Millionare, who got arrested for tax evasion. If you don't know this guy, Whistlin let me explain to you who he is. Basically, he is a YouTuber who does car and vehicle testing. He's famous for testing expensive vehicles to their limits, whether that's destroying them or just like really doing some crazy stuff with them. And recently he did a video about a Ferrari. So for those of you who know what Ferrari is like, they don't really appreciate their brand being dirtied at all. They don't want anyone to think bad about them. So this was not good when Whistlin bought one of their cars and made a video on it. But I'll talk more about that later because some people are speculating that that's part of the reason why all of this is happening. But for now, I want to talk about this video that Whistlin uploaded. It's called "I Got Arrested for Tax Evasion." Basically, in the video, it shows he tries to paint himself like the good guy, and I'll get to on whether I think he's good or not in this situation at the end of the video. But let's just start out talking about how the video starts out. First off, he talks about how he was just at his shop and randomly 8 cops pulled up and arrested him, handcuffed him, and he was like, "What the heck? Like, why am I getting arrested?" And one of the cops says tax evasion. And so he's just like, "What the heck? Like, I didn't evade any taxes." And then he just like starts like crying and whining about how like the handcuffs like hurt really bad. And then he goes to jail, whatever. The cops take him to jail, and they put up like a bail, and his buddies like pay to get him out. And I mean, he's loaded. So another weird thing that I thought was just kind of odd, like the whole video, he does it like a bunch of times. He goes, "Well, I'm getting arrested for tax evasion, but I just paid X amount of dollars. Like, I've been paying so much taxes. Like, I just paid X amount of dollars in taxes." And every time he like says like the amount of money he's paid, it like bleeps it out. So like you don't know, like it seems like he's saying like some crazy amount, but then he like bleeps it out. He's just like flexing how much taxes he's paid, I guess, which is kind of weird. I don't know. It's kind of cringe that he kept saying that. Like, I've always thought it was cringe to like flex your money like that. But anyway, that was something interesting that I thought he kept saying. I don't know if it's painting him in a weird picture by what he was getting arrested for, but if I was Whistling Diesel, I wouldn't have said that. So anyway, just cutting to the chase and explaining why he got arrested. He says that he was arrested for tax evasion on a Ferrari that he bought. So what this guy Whistling Diesel did, he bought a Ferrari and registered it in Montana, and he doesn't live there. He claims that there's an option
in Montana. There is an option to have a business in Montana that holds your assets, that is not you, it holds your assets in Montana, where you can run business out of, that just so happens to not require sales tax on specifically vehicles or luxury items, especially many luxury car owners have businesses in Montana. Currently, we are asking the state, what is the qualification for the amount of time that that vehicle would be in or operated out of Tennessee, considering the car burned down in Texas and
to register your car in Montana so you can avoid the sales tax. I mean, I guess breaking the law is always an option. That's still, he says it's so that you can avoid the taxes or evade them, I guess, is another way to put it. So he registered his car in Montana, evaded the taxes, and he tries to claim that it's destroyed. Like it's already destroyed. It's fine, but he still evaded the taxes, the sales tax on his Ferrari by registering in Montana. So yeah, basically what he did was register his car in another state to avoid the sales tax. And I don't know if that's illegal, but if you Google is registering your car in another state to avoid the sales tax illegal, it says yes. You guys can double check this on Google yourselves. I'm not a lawyer, and I mean I hope Whistlin Diesel, excuse me, has a good lawyer, because yeah, bro, Google's saying that's pretty illegal. So um yeah, man, that's really too bad. The rest of the video is just like him talking about how like he doesn't put up with this like bullying and like when people try and push him around, and like he talks about politics a little bit. I don't really care much about that part of the video. But he also says that he thinks that they arrested him because um he's a influencer, and when he gets arrested, it'll like make a message to people like, oh, take away your Montana registration. But honestly, I think that it's just the fact that he is an influencer made it easier to be arrested, because like he documented him having the Montana registered car in his home state. So I think that's probably why they found out, not why they arrested him. The other thing he says is he was like he never claims that he ever lived in Montana or has business in Montana. He just says, "Oh, I'm looking into buying some stuff in Montana and moving there now." But moving there after you already did it doesn't really erase it. I don't know. That's just what I think. But I think he did it illegally. Maybe didn't really realize the negative consequences of that, but either way, broke the law, and now he's kind of screwed. So yeah, man, that sucks for Whistlin Diesel. Huge L on his part. But last thing I wanted to say was some are speculating, including Whistlin Diesel, that maybe Ferrari ratted him out for doing that illegal tax evasion, because they were mad or whatever about him destroying their car or making them look like a bunch of idiots by wrecking their car, just kind of like disrespecting their name and their legacy. And so when they saw that, they were just like, all right, like let's get this guy. And they told the cops, and then he got arrested for that. I don't know, man. All of this speculation right now. Whistlin Diesel said that his court date is in January. So I guess we'll see what a real lawyer has to say, if he's found guilty or whatever of tax evasion. And yeah, that was the last thing I wanted to add on there. And yeah, anyway, thanks for watching the video, and drive safe, guys. Have a nice day.